No, no te llamé, no te llamé, yo no te llamé, no te llamé, y tu mensaje me llegó, pero no te llamé, baby.
You guys are locked and loaded with SOMOS Radio. You already know what it is. It's your boy FLACO. We got a very special show tonight. It's a lovely Wednesday night. I know it's not Wednesday, we're recording on a Thursday, but it's going to be airing on a Wednesday night, 8 p.m.
It's Wednesday, bro.
It's a Wednesday. They don't know.
Where's my little chain?
Dash Radio, Delicious Vinyl. We got a very special show tonight. We got the homies Rickstarr and Too Deep in the building. How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Eat?
It's popping, yeah. Happy to be here, man.
Man, super excited. Have you guys in the building tonight. It's been a minute since I've been wanting to get you guys in the studio and kind of talk about what you guys are doing. I feel like you guys are really pushing the movement right now out here in LA. And, you know, with the latest drop of 808, your recent EP, I mean, I feel like it just kind of set the tone, man. I mean, what are y'all drinking? I mean, what are you guys doing right now?
We just not playing with these niggas, yo. Can I curse up in here?
Yeah, man. We on internet radio.
We just not playing. We came here to work. You know what I'm saying? We came here to like you said, you know, set the tone, set the vibe, man. I just moved out here from New York 6-8 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, my goal is to make dope music and just kill this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to come here and work, and that's what I've been doing. That's what we've been doing.
And did you already know Too Deep over there when you were in New York, or did you guys link up over here in LA?
I met him out here through like one of our other boys who make music. Like 2 years, basically. Like
2 years and a half.
Oh, okay, so it's been a minute. It's not that you guys just met each other a couple months ago.
Yeah, and then we just we did one song called Too Late through like.
Oh yeah, off of your the Verano EP that you put out 2016. I
so
remember
then
that
we
one.
always stayed in contact, and then Rickstarr moved out here, like he said, and we just been working, man, like trying to take over.
So I mean, did you guys just kind of hit it off? Like, have you guys just been vibing off each other? I mean, because I feel like this project is just kind of like setting the tone, like I said, but at the same time, like you can tell that you guys have been working closely with each other for the past few months, and like you can just really tell, like from the production to the vocals to like the songwriting, it's all there. So yeah. I mean, like, what have you guys been doing in regards to prepping for that and just kind of moving forward?
Well, like, so we met 2 years ago, and in between those 2 years, I've been flying back and forth. Every time I come here, I chill with Too Deep. You know, we both from New York, we both from the Bronx, so we always, you know, we click right away. So, you know, we've been working on music here and there, but, you know, when I moved out here officially in December, we just, you know, just started working and kind of like, you know, going back and forth, you know, like I learned his style, he learned mine, and then little by little, we just, you know what I'm saying, we just started a project, you know, we just had a few ideas, and it wasn't until like a week before my birthday was August 8th. That's why the EP is called 808, you know.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I get it now.
And also,
I was about to ask you, like, what was the meaning behind 808?
My
okay,
birthday is August 8th, you know.
808 day, you make music.
808 day, and then the EP is 808 influence, you know, heavy bass. It's a heavy bass. So, you know, a week before my birthday, I always know that it's so important to drop something on your birthday. Like, it's like for any artist, any producer, anyone, like just drop something on your birthday, because everyone is down to show you love. You know what I'm saying? It's your birthday, like
yeah. I mean,
so a week before my birthday, I was like, yo, we got to drop something. So it's Too Deep suggested, yo, let's just drop the body of work. We already have a few ideas. Some of the songs, we have like a verse on it. Some of the beats already made. So we just literally like went away for a whole week. We went to Palmdale with my boy Milo. He's the other producer on the shit. And we just knocked out the whole project in a week. So that's how that shit.
Nah, in 3 days, my nigga. Like,
in 3 days. Yeah.
I feel like you guys were like shacked up in that bitch, like not seeing the light of day for like a week straight.
The room is literally like a third of this. Like you can't even move. Like it was
like a garage, because he didn't, like, now it's a studio, like, but when we went, it was like a garage.
It was a garage.
Yeah.
It was mad hot. There was no ventilation.
I recorded Nota in a garage.
Yeah.
Nota. I mean, while we're on that topic, what's good with Nota, man? That shit has been popping off all over the place, man. That shit's worldwide. That shit's an international hit. It's been played on Mega 96.3. I mean, it's pretty incredible to see that kind of just really kind of explode. I mean, I think we can kind of credit that a little bit more too to Too Deep as well, because I mean that beat is really what kind of pulls it all together. So
all
I mean,
all of us, bro.
no, of course, but I'm just saying like that beat is just like really captivating. So I mean, like
Talk about it a little
yeah,
bit.
but I mean talk about the beat a bit more. Like what were your
Yeah, it was just us. It was me and Milo and then Rickstarr. We were just there, like kind of vibing. Like that's how all the tracks came together. Like it wasn't like we had an idea of what we wanted it to sound like, but then it just comes out like we learned that the other day when we went back into the studio, and it was just like we were forcing it
And it wasn't working.
and it wasn't working. We were like, yo, like no, that just came out just like out of the blue. All these songs did basically. So I think like that's the best way to work on music, is just to like not set an expectation and just kind of vibe off of like everybody that's in the studio, and then there you go. That's like magic happens.
What's your favorite record? No?
My one is the hold up. I'm gonna say we can record it right now, but what's it called? Oh, my favorite track is the No Te Llamé.
No Te Llamé, yeah.
That one is my favorite, just because I feel like aside from the beat, I think the songwriting is what really makes me like it the most, and I feel like the
Yeah.
vocals will really like kind of brings the whole track together.
Thank you, bro.
And yeah, of course.
You know, well, before we move out of No That, I recorded No That in an hour. We had it done. Like, it was that, like, that song just came out. You know what I'm saying? Not even though it doesn't have a lot of lyrics, but we wrapped up No That
It's mad simple.
in an hour, and we just like, yo, it's done. It doesn't need anything else, and just, that shit came out wavy. But yes,
I think a lot of times the best tracks are the ones that the turnaround is the quickest. Like it's just bang it out like in an hour or two, and then that's the best, and you don't have to overthink it and think about it too much. You just kind of put it out, and that's what it is. And
No Te Llamé as well. I remember he sent me the beat, but we did No Te Llamé a while ago, like months, like
In his apartment.
in my apartment. Like he sent me the beat and nothing was coming out, and then I kind of just freestyled the melody, and the message of No Te Llamé came out, and then that's why I kind of freestyle. Me quedé pensando, es demasiado lo que, and then I remember he was at the gym, so I FaceTime him. I was, yo, listen to this shit, man. He was like, yo, I'm coming over right now. And then that's how that shit came out.
He's like mid curl, like, nah, fuck this, I gotta go finish this shit.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
That whole week I sacrificed like eating like shit. I would not go to the gym.
Bro, you've been on your shit, bro. You've been inspiring me, bro. I've known Too Deep for a long ass time, bro, and like he's come a long way, bro. Like
I'm still got a long way to go. I'm trying to get like my man Third out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm trying to get on that to chubby artist. I mean,
they start trying to beat Romel Santos. Like,
yeah.
I got
Bro, low key, you look like them, like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all those fucking TBT pictures you've been posting,
yo.
bro. Mad Romel Santos right there, bro.
Listen. If I ever wanted to appeal to like a younger demographic, like younger, like I would just shave off the beard, cut off the hair, do some wavy shit. But nah, I'm good right now. Like I'm chilling.
on Nickelodeon, bro.
Yeah.
And just to give you a little more backstory, I've known Too Deep for like 4 or 5 years now.
Fact.
I booked him because I used to be in charge of like the events and shit for my fraternity at Whittier College, which is my college where I went to. Shout out Whittier College. And I booked Too Deep and Caddy, aka Ape Drums, right before he popped off. Like right before. Like I think honestly, like it was like fate. Like the way that it all came together, and like ever since then we just kept it cool, just kind of like kept in touch.
Yeah, man.
And I just really been seeing his progression as a producer, as an artist. Like he still fucks with it heavy, but he started heavy with the Moomba shit, right?
Yeah.
And then we still got that Moomba influence.
You got Rompelo, which was
Rompelo.
Moomba song is new to me.
Yeah.
We don't listen to that in New York.
Yeah.
So when I first came out here, and I started going to his shows, I'm like, what is this music? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is, like, it's very, I feel like it's very underground. Like,
It's kind of in your face, like.
Yeah. So that's kind of like when they made the beat for Rompelo, him and Malo. Shout out to Malo.
Malo.
Shout out to his cats. I was hearing, I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. It's a mumble tone. I gotta go like gritty. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get like muddy with this shit. So that's why I did it the way I did it on the record.
Yeah. So moving forward, like, what are your guys' plans? I mean, like, I know that you were talking to me just before this, that you got a couple things coming up in regards to like doing some shows across the country. I mean, like, what are you looking to do like before the end of the year? I mean, you know, just kind of close out the year strong. Like, what are your plans?
Our main priority right now is to shoot the music video for Nota. Like we gotta shoot the video ASAP because, you know, the song right now is buzzing locally, like in LA, but we gotta get that shit international, you know. And the only way that shit is gonna pop, the way I want it to pop, because that song is a hit no matter what. Like, as soon as you hear it's a hit. We just need to shoot the music video first. So right now that's our main priority. We already working on new records. You know what I'm saying? We have so many songs like on lock. So
send them through.
We're already working on the next project, and like more like a winter project right now. More hip hop shit, but
more trap stuff.
More trap shit. But right now we just trying to like get these videos out the way. I'll probably shoot a video for each song because every song is dope. And then yeah, man, I want to go on tour too. I want to go to DR, like Colombia, like all this shit, man. I'm trying to like end the year strong, man. There's no way we shouldn't, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And just kind of shifting too deep, what are your plans? I mean, I know that you've been working a lot in regards to like kind of doing your own thing in regards to solo projects, but I mean, has your attention kind of shifted in regards to what you're looking to do moving forward in regards to working more with Rickstarr or like just more with vocalists, etc., like from a producer standpoint? Or are you like, you're trying to do like, you know, like kind of like what you were doing in the beginning as like as an artist, as Too Deep, as an artist, you know, just kind of like dropping an EP, like your own EP or your own album? You feel me? Like, what are your plans moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's definitely like Rickstarr's project. Like, that's kind of like one of my main priorities, because we're trying to do that, like just like focus him as an artist and like build him and put him next to like dope producers and stuff like that. And then work on my solo project. Like, I'm still gonna make music, but I'm not really trying to do like the EDM like what I was doing before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's cool.
I mean, let's talk about that, because like I kind of feel the same way about it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love EDM. Like, I'm always gonna love it, but at the same time, like, I feel like my attention is kind of shifted, like musically. Like, it's just more from like from a musical standpoint. Like, I gravitate more towards with like, you know, vocals and, you know, melodies, and not like this heavy drop type shit. Like, I just don't really like.
Yeah, I mean, I like there's some songs like I like the heavy drop, but I haven't really heard like anything like that's like dope. You know what I'm saying? Even like with Ape Drums, we were talking about working on music. And then we were trying to figure out like, all right, what can we make? Because we don't want to make like some crazy like in your face like I don't know. When we go to these projects like parties and stuff, like for the majority, like we're trying to make music that like women dance to and then they gravitate to. And then with Rickstarr, we're trying to get on Billboard, man. Like, you know, get some Grammys. Like,
Get on Billboard,
you know what I'm saying? So that's like more of the vibe instead of like.
Yeah.
I'm going for the top. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be here like blending in with nobody. Like, I'm trying to go to the top. So I'm gonna be the best out there. That's what I came here to do, man. And that's what we've been doing, man. If you hear the 808 EP, every song is like a vibe, man. Like, there's no throwaways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's 6 records out there, like in the EP, and each one, like, you feel something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, each one you feel something.
I mean, and it's dope. Like, we've been getting love like genuinely. Like, people send us videos on Instagram, like, of them like listening to the EP, which is dope. Like, and then it got on the radio, like, out of nowhere. Yeah, like 2 days after it got
that was
released.
crazy, bro.
Shout out to DJ
Honestly,
Leo.
Yeah, shout out to the.
When I saw that
shit
vid,
was hard, bro. I don't know. I was just like, yo, like, I've never had like an original song like on the radio, and then like that was your first song on the radio.
Yeah, like on a major
platform. Like, I have remixes played, but not like.
But I mean,
original.
like 96.3 is like the biggest Latin radio station, if not. I mean,
only,
in LA
like,
for
really,
sure,
right?
but if not the nation, because I feel like LA is probably the biggest Latin market right now. So I mean, listen,
it was funny
big
because
deal.
when they told us it was gonna be on the radio, we was like in a desert. Like we was
like
like
in Palm Springs.
we was
like,
in Palm Springs. We
like
was like
hills
in a
have eyes.
farm. Like we had no radio like service at all. Like we had to play
stream
it.
We had to stream it.
We
on
had
the
to stream
phone.
it like on the phone. So we still was hyped because we knew it was there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then it was like, yo, then we want to catch on the radio. So then the next time around, we literally got in. We was listening to the radio the whole time. We was getting ready. We had a show, and then when we got to the car, we turned on the radio and the song just played. So we
Yeah, just
missed it.
finished.
Missed it,
So we
yeah.
missed it. I was
Fuck.
like,
2
fuck, man.
seconds.
And then everyone was sending us videos like, yo, we caught it. I'm like, fuck, it would be nice to catch us. But then another time, we was just driving and then we heard it, and it was
Yeah.
just like, wow, that's dope.
Yeah, man, that's
And then-
amazing.
and thank you for letting us perform.
I was just
No
about to
Doubt.
bring it up
Facts.
too.
Yeah,
That was the first
that
spot
was
we
the first time we
performed, yeah.
performed. So
Literally,
shout
like
out
the
to
same
you,
night it
Flaco.
came out, like the next day.
Yeah, like it was the next day because I think my shit was on the Wednesday, and then Thursday
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
DJing
Yeah.
at fucking
Paloma.
Paloma. and then
Paloma.
thank you for that blessing, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
because for example, right, I don't know how the people's gonna react when I'm performing it live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because performing live and someone listening to a record is completely different. And like I learned as soon as I performed, I learned so much about this record. Like I know what part people's gonna dance to it, what part like I just know how to perform it now, just because that moment. And I got some good feedback. Some girls came out, they're like, "Yo, this song is dope. That song is yours." I was like, "Yeah." That shit was dope, man. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, of course, man. And then on top of that, like it wasn't like the best conditions to perform live. You know, it was a small stage.
Yeah.
The mic was kind of shitty, but like
Yeah.
you still rocked it, and everyone was vibing on it like 100%. So I mean, that just kind of goes to show you that
Yeah, the song is
mean,
dope, man.
it's dope.
Is gonna get to people. So
Yeah. One more thing that I wanted to talk about is kind of like the whole climate of the Latin music and like the Latin market right now. Like, what do you guys kind of see it moving forward? Because I feel like Latin music right now is at its peak right now. Like that shit is popping off like 100%. Like, you know, with J Balvin, Bad Bunny, Ozuna, Maluma, and then like you see like a bunch of like American artists hopping on like the Latin trend. You know, like.
yeah,
You know, it's pretty crazy for me to see. Like, I think I get like a lot of different emotions because me as a Latino, like I'm really proud to see it finally, like Latin music getting like the recognition it gets. But at the same time, I don't know, like I kind of see it on another side, like maybe like people are just kind of like appropriating the culture a bit. But I mean, it's kind of working in our favor. I mean, to be honest, but I mean, like, how do you guys see it? Like from like an artist standpoint as well as a listener, and you know.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like appropriating.
No, like I mean, not appropriating. That's the wrong word because like
it's more like there's like different faces, and like reggaeton changed, and it's not because I don't want to make it like all right. So it's more whitewashed. Just put it like in the short term. You know what I'm saying? Like J Balvin, like Maluma. So it's more appealing to like a bigger audience, and that's why like reggaeton is so big. Like, for example, like Mexico, and even like Ecuador, because you know I lived in Ecuador like back in like
yeah.
when I was younger.
Shout out Ecuador.
Yeah, so like back then, like reggaeton was really like, it was like an Afro Latino thing. You got like Tego and everything, so and then it was more like gangsters. Like, it was looked down upon out there.
Yeah, I know.
But like now,
My dad was telling me that shit.
yeah, it was definitely looked down upon. Like way you would dress, like it was more like American style. But like when you go to Ecuador, they make fun of you. They'd be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like they crack little jokes, and you'd be like, "All right, whatever." But like now, like it's cool, and it's like it just has a bigger audience. I feel so. I think it's only gonna get bigger. So I don't know. Like reggaeton hasn't stopped since like Gasolina came out. Like it kind of died out.
the gasolina parties. Oh no,
Yeah, so I Gasolina parties, or you know what I'm saying.
I think it is the best time right now for Latin artists because they get to work with English like artists. You know what I'm saying? Something that's probably like seemed impossible a few years ago. You know, now you see all these like American artists like want to work with Spanish. You know,
Yeah, because it's a big ass market. Like
so that I think that's a dope opportunity. Whereas a few years ago, that shit they would look at you crazy, like I'm not gonna work with you like in Spanish. So I feel like it's a dope time to just make music and just collab and just make the movement bigger and bring the Spanish Latin market, you know, to the English side. So I feel like it's dope. Rickstarr, baby.
Yeah, it's only gonna get.
Yo, how did you come up? Did you just like that's like on all your tracks, like that tag, like Star Baby?
Rickstarr,
Wait.
baby.
First of all, that's your name, right?
Aquí llegó la para, Rickstarr baby, la nueva cara. Préstame atención que esta vaina sale cara. Ustedes siguen pobres viviendo la vida cara. Yo me mato hoy para estar bien mañana. No nací rico ni vine de mucha lana, pero tengo par de jevas que no salen de mi cama. Mama, creo que te llama tu mamá. Vete pa' tu casa, es que ya van 2 semanas. Ajá, ve que lo que me crié comiendo leche con confle. Ahora me desayuno con amor, para recordarme de dónde vine. Shorty, dime. Yo estoy loco por sacarte de esos jeans. Yo rompo cama, yo no rompo récord jeans. Dejen de estar sacando carros de esos dealers para impresionar personas que no pagan ni tus biles, nigga. Come on.
Rickstarr, baby.
Star Baby.
No, son. That's
Yo,
it. That's,
wow,
that's,
wow,
that's
bro.
my response.
That's
right
your
there.
response. I love
That's
it.
it.
Ain't no other way to respond.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, man. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming out, man. Like, this is honestly a great time just to kind of chat about like what's been going on, and I really appreciate you guys taking the drive down here to come through the Dash Studio, SOMOS Radio, chat with your boy FLACO.
Thank you, bro.
Nah, I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like I said, I'm happy to be here, man. I love LA because I feel like everyone's so supportive. Like everyone is down to support everyone that's coming up. Like coming from New York, it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's like looking out for themselves. Everyone's just like, it's kind of iffy with working with other people, but LA kind of embrace you. So I feel like this is like, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to share with everyone too. So
Yeah,
thank
of course,
you for
man.
the opportunity, man.
Of course, man. Always looking to support Latin music, Latin artists.
Yeah,
100%, man.
My guy's out of breath. You're
You know, I'm spitting all these bars, man. Ain't what you mean. Like, niggas ain't even cash out for that shit, but you already know. Make sure you cop 808 is on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere, man. 808.
Rickstarr, baby. Too
Rickstarr,
Deep,
baby.
Malo.
Too Deep, Malo.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone supporting the track, man. You already know.
Don't get it twisted. It's SOMOS Radio.